Honored guests, lend me your ears. Long has our Fevrimond suffered, without a true monarch to guide her and her people. Decades have passed since last His Majesty Erland sat atop the Dragon throne. Long have we endured, yet it has not been for naught. At last, the bell has tolled on the age of the Council. At last, we may celebrate the coming of our rightful ruler. The return of the Sovereign.
My word! Such an inspiring visage.
Your Majesty shall have my eternal fealty.
Your Majesty, oh how long I have awaited this moment.
Behold, before you sits the rightful inheritor of the Dragon throne, chosen by the Dragon as its enemy. Behold and rejoice! Fortune has delivered us our Savior at last! At last! Praise be, for only the Sovereign's guidance can lead us true. All hail the Sovereign! All hail! Let all present pledge their allegiance to the Sovereign. Let us be united in the hope that our liege's reign will ne'er end. Long live the Sovereign of Vermont! Long live the Sovereign!
Arisen, thou who wouldst slay the dragon, if thou seekest to behold this world in its true aspect, abandon thy reason. Cast aside thine heart and thy life both. I ask thee to demonstrate thy will, for naught but thine ambition can alter the course of the rivers of fate.
Now, which one of you would? Are you the one, then? Is it you? No? It is hard to say. If the pawn I'm looking for... Ah, it must be you. Aha, I thought I recognized you. I ill like that look in your eyes. 'Tis queerly brazen for a pawn. Most of your kind have eyes blank as a cadaver's. Mayhap 'tis only natural, seeing as how you rise from the dead. There's aught different about you, though. Could it be that you fear death just as we mortals do? Worry not, vessel. 3 days here, and you'll be longing for death's sweet embrace. Come along, you feckless dullards.
Thankless job, this. So, we're not allowed to talk during missions, sir.
Don't look at me that way. I've no need of your pity.
Get a move on!
Have a heart, cuz. Help me out here.
Do your injuries pain you? Pray, do not overexert yourself. This is no place for one of your ilk. 'Tis harsh beyond measure. Even we pawns are pushed to the brink. You ought not anger the Overseer. Let us proceed to the site. Twould be unwise to disobey. The Overseer will show you no mercy.
Time for you to get to work.
You are prepared to work. Then you ought begin by carrying stones out from the station in the back and...
The vicinity is quite cluttered. Pray leap! Or that post...
I suppose these are my just desserts.
A job well done. Now the next step is to... What is this commotion? Perhaps we ought to investigate.
Even at the cost of your lives! Get me out of here! Now!
will work for protection from attacks. Boulders, barrels, and the like can make effective weapons with clever combatant. When delivering targets,
Are you unharmed?
You ought flee while you can. After all, your charge awaits you. You cannot linger in this place forever. You have lost your memories. 'Tis surely the work of a fell curse, but worry not. You need only believe in your own destiny, Arisen.
God, son it. The accursed creature escaped. Oh, you! Get back here! Quickly!
this way, Arisen! Come this way. Let us flee.
You must watch on. That is the only path.
No one could survive a fall from this height. Not even a pawn. Don't just stand there! Shoot it down!
It's getting away! Bring it down! Bring it down!
Go now, lost soul. Learn all you can of this world you must protect.
Pray, keep your distance, Arisen. Worry not for me. The brine may swallow me whole, but I will not perish. There is a stone not far from here, known as a Rift Stone. Pray, seek it out. If you're truly the Arisen, then our paths will surely cross again.
Oi! Are you all right? What happened here? A griffin appears one moment and falls the next. And now you stand before me. Was it you then? The one who was riding on its back? 'Tis a wonder you survived. Accompany me to the stronghold. We'll treat your wounds and heal. Where exactly is this jail you say you escaped from, anyway? I've never heard of such a place. But still, I can hardly believe it. A griffin, of all things, here. Add to that the recent dragon sighting. 'Tis said that the arrival of the Sovereign portends an age of peace. Fie! Goblins! Let's take up your weapons, sir. You'll be needing it. Where are you going? I'll not force you to receive treatment, but I'd at least like a word. Where do you think you're going? You can't just run off now. There are oft items to be scavenged. Have you beheld the dragon as yet? I've not, and I count that a blessing. All I know for sure is that 'tis a beast e'er more fearsome than a griffin. One need only look to the miserable state of the village of Meld to see that. I can but hope the Sovereign will rid of it. I'll see it ere long. Smiled on you this day, sir. You might have fallen in the water back there. And I can scarce imagine aught more tragic than finding freedom, only to be immediately engulfed by the brine.
Welcome, Arisen. We pawns have long awaited your arrival.
What is this? Pawns? They bend the knee to you so readily, but then... No. Surely you cannot be the Arisen.
You seek the Riftstone, do you not? We can take you to it. Pray. Come this way. Before you stands a Riftstone. "'Tis a gate by which we of the Pawn Legion may cross o'er into this world. Pray, summon your pawn. Simply paint with your mind's eye the loyal attendant whom you would have serve you.
People here are evacuated and safe.
The people here are evacuated.
There are more who can yet be saved. There are more who can yet be saved.
This world is connected to innumerable other realms beyond the rift, which pawns, such as myself, my kind, is duty-bound to serve you, Arisen. I myself look forward to travelling alongside you and using my experiences beyond the rift to enrich your adventures.
Well, I'll be. A pawn summoning before my very eyes. You truly are the Arisen, then. Strange. I thought the Arisen was in the capital. Surely there's only meant to be one Arisen. Fine. This is all beyond Mike. The Watchhead would know what to do, I'm sure. Though, as luck would have it, he's away. I suppose we'll save any further questions till the Watchhead returns. You're free to do as you like afore the... What? You've no memories, you say? Mayhap you could make for Melve, then. 'Twas set upon by the dragon not long ago. The Arisen is said to bear some deep connection to the dragon. Should you be Arisen, mayhap you'll recall aught of import there.
Hail, Arisen. Pray, ask aught you wish to know. I shall answer, if 'tis within my power to do so. 'Tis the name given to fate's chosen, those destined to come, even with your memories lost to you. I am afraid you cannot escape your fate. Riftstones are gates that connect this world to a multitude of others. By their power have we crossed into this world. And when our mission is done, by their power shall we return to our own. Nomads, we are oft called. Born in other worlds, we travel here by means of the riftstones that we might aid you, Arisen. However, I cannot speak as to our true nature, for I know of it not. None of us do. We do not need to. We merely do as we are commanded. Very well. May fortune speed you on your way, Arisen.
If you wish it, I shall not. Move from this spot.
Hoy there. You seem well tired. My pa always used to say, there's naught a good night's sleep can't fix. Not much else I can offer, I'm afraid, but you'll find all sorts at a finer inn. Aye, being armed is better than being defenseless, even if you're untrained. You should stop by the inn in Melve if you get the chance. No hard feelings if you prefer it. They've much more to offer.
You shan't hear me complain about an early... Newfound strength courses... through you. It's good to see. They do say, good things come to those who wait.
We're running low on everything. From provisions to... We've had a hard time procuring goods, what with all the monsters lurking on the roads of late. I sent Marcus to gather what we need, but I've just taken stock and I fear that... What say you? Could I trouble you to run an errand for me? You'd be paid, of course. Glad to hear it. Here, take this list of a... He ought to be somewhere north of here, and in the note, and he'll take care of the rest.
dear Gander?
I mustn't let...
Hey all. You a soldier? We've had to start sending out new recruits to Coltham.
Is that so? Who went yonder?
Lachlan. But I dare say he'll fare all...
Aye, I expect he will. Who was sent out that way?
Ocado. To be honest...
What? Weren't harpies reported in that area? The lad can't handle those beasts on his own.
This is the first I'm hearing of it. Fine. Say, you seem stout of heart. Would you be willing to go in our stead? You've my thanks. And Ocado's as well.
We have been called upon to render aid. Let us make haste. No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. Early gripping gets the worm, as they say. Naught compares to the thrill of victory. One cannot help but feel indomitable.
Feathered fiends.
I've a knack for gathering items, and am ever on the hunt for new finds. I'll gladly try out any useful mechanisms I espy. Delighted to meet you. Especially if we share... The creature's corpse will serve us well.
'Tis a pleasure to meet you. 'Twill be an honor to serve by your side.
Is that all of them? Yeah, you have my thanks. I've only just enlisted, and when I thought this could... You saved me this time, but I won't always be so fortunate. I'll have to train harder, till well, I'd best be heading back. But I'll be sure to let my superiors know of your good deed.
Shall we be off? We've a report to make. There are useful ingredients. Ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
I say, we collect as much as we can carry.
A visit to Melve might jog your memory, Master. It seems the village yet reels from the dragon's assault. Pray, allow me to... Should you wish to pick your foes off from afar, you need look no further than an archer. Such as I.
I trust you will not soon forget the supremacy of the bow.
If ever you've need of an ear to listen... Pray, follow me. Following along, I trust. So this is Melv. The scars left by the dragon's assault are plain to see.
Pitiable arisen.
I've a selection of wares that's sure to please. Let me know what you need. Might have just the hope to see you again.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful.
Browsing was enough to scratch the itch.
Best keep your distance. 'Tisn't...
Hast thou forgotten thy destiny, thy charge? That is most unfortunate. But it doth not release thee from thy fate. this moment forth. Thou art arisen. Charge and all.
Can you hear me, sir? Sir, stay with me. Thank goodness. How are you feeling? This is the second time I've watched over you like this, isn't it? You do not remember? Then have you forgotten that you protected me from the dragon's flames? You withstood the fire in my stead and were well and truly charred. I had thought your life forfeit. I could not hear the beating of your heart. But you hung on, and by some miracle, survived. Arisen? I'm afraid I don't understand. Does it have aught to do with why you were taken to the castle? They said 'twas so that your wounds could be treated, though I fear you have no memory of this either.
I am of the Border Watch. Someone with Arisen-like abilities came to this village, horn in tow. Know you aught of this?
Has he come for you? We are to part so soon, then. Mayhap you will visit me again someday. Till then, take care. Arisen.
Ah, excellent. You must be the one. You match my soldier's description. The ruler of Vermund, currently convalescing in the capital, became arisen here in this very village. If you claim the same, then word must be borne to the capital. I dispatched a missive before coming here, though I doubt the matter can be settled without your presence. Would you be willing to accompany me to the capital? If you truly are arisen, you will be— Oh, but forgive me. I scattered my soldiers in a bid to find you. I would not depart without them. We shall have to wait till they are reassembled. Come to think of it, Sir Leonard was asking after you as well. Mayhap now would be a good time to speak with him. Last I saw, he was having a drink at the inn.
We may benefit from pursuing the information.
Ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
Oh, have you some business with the apothecaries? Oh, no, I'm not lost. I'm an apothecary in training, you see. So when I heard tell of a medicine only to be found in this village... But, well, as luck would have it, 'twill be a shame to return empty-handed after coming all this way. Suppose there's naught else to be done but make for home.
Well met. You're the one who saved Ulrika's life, aren't you? She told me all about it. It was a very brave thing you did. I'm in your debt. Ulrika's as good as my daughter. Here, consider this. Now, tell me, are you registered with a guild? Perhaps you already know this, but registering with a guild will grant you access to specialized training, which... Well now, that won't do. You need only speak with the innkeeper to register. Go on, 'twill only take a moment. If there is aught you wish to know of vacations, mayhap I can advise you. 'Tis a vacation for those who seek to master the sword and shield. Fighters favor a balanced approach. I am a fighter myself, and should there come a time when you impress me with your prowess, I might be... Naturally, it is a vocation for those who seek to master the bow, an exceptionally useful... At close range, however, a bow is nary more useful than a walking stick. Aye, the secret to being a successful archer is maintaining distance. It is a vocation for those who seek to master the mystical arts. Magic. However, the more powerful the spell, the longer one... Thus, a mage is unlikely to last long on the field of battle without allies to protect them. 'Tis a vocation for those who seek to master the dagger. Such blades lack heft, though this grants them the advantage of speed. Thieves favor light armor, which leaves them more vulnerable to attacks than those. Their talents depend upon their finesse and ability to compensate for the length of their blade through sheer agility. Should you dedicate yourself to a vocation, you will try them as you like. Very well. There is no wrong choice in any case. But I shan't take up any more of your time. Pray...
Moments long awaited. I knew 'twas only a matter of time.
Here at the inn, we also offer changes of... I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need something?
Do come again.
This is generally used as a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
So this is where you've been. Come with me to the village entrance. The watchhead's with...
Let us speak with everyone we can think of who might know aught of use. Sir Gregor wishes to speak with you, Master. Shall we go to him? Certainly, Master. I can take you to this individual.
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change.
We have reached our destination.
Ah, you've returned. Good timing, too. First and foremost, will you accompany me to the capital? My thanks. Are you ready to depart, or do you need some time to prepare? Good. Then let us be on our way.
I've just had a thought. Curious thing. One of my former masters chose to hire only women. I wonder why.
Goblins, Master!
I cannot fault your prowess. Come, follow my example. Bad idea.
You have been doused in oil!
The Arisen is the lawful root. Our kingdom sees many pretenders, and they are not dealt with lightly. Best hope you're not one of them. Regardless, you would do well not to invite my mistake on the journey.
Arisen! Are you all right? Hard won.
We were overconfident in our abilities. It is a painful reminder that fortune will not always favour us.
Another statue. Mayhap 'twill yield us aught of use.
Why don't we go take a look?
Good. Let us make for the capital.
As I recall, the location of another of our tasks is not far from here.
Efficiency is not the only factor worthy of consideration.
Hold here a moment. I shall bid them open the gate.
Who's that you've brought with you, Watchhead, sir?
An Arisen, by all appearances.
An Arisen? Another pretender, you mean? I see the Sovereign's ascension has done little to stop such charlatans from plying their trade.
'Tis uncertain. This one commands the loyalty of the pawns.
What? Impossible. You know as well as I do that there can be but one Arisen, and he's up in the palace.
I'm well aware of how preposterous the idea is, thank you. However, as I do not believe it my place to rule on such a... If the claim is false, we will be rewarded... Who can say? All's been arranged. Come.
Have you forgotten something, Arisen? You're looking rather lost. I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer
Fine place to harvest some ingredients.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
An ox cart was meant to meet us, yet 'tis nowhere in sight. Aught may have befallen it.
I suppose there could be no harm in bringing this along.
We'll find a use for it, I'm sure.
I pray my efforts aid your cause.
Twas a fine adventure we shared.
'Twill be an honor to serve by your side.
Good. Let us make for the... Is everyone all right? More marks of the dragon's fury. It's...
Formidable, Arisen.
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor. Try not to get hit. Let's do that window to waste.
I dare say the cart shan't be traversing this. Onward! Find await us on the road ahead.
That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
No doubt this trial will spur us into the next.
Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it.
for new finds. I'll gladly try out any useful mechanisms I espy.
What's this? We're trapped. A Cyclops! To think we'd encounter one here of all places.
Cyclops! Cyclops!
Lightning has electrifying potential against this one.
I had taken you for another Force Arisen. Goodness knows we see a lot of them. Yet the value you showed in coming to our aid has dispelled such thoughts. Give it to one of the sentinels stationed at the gates to the capital. You're free to make your own way to the capital now. I see no need to keep you under constant... Of course, if you'd rather continue to accompany us, you are still welcome to join us on the ox cart. Well now. The road's blocked. The cart can't get through. A powerful current ought to set this rock to crumbling, if we could summon one.
There ought not to be...
Begging your pardon, sir, but I'm on duty.
Ah, here's the cart now. Do you intend to join us? Very well. Board the ox cart and we'll be off.
Ox carts make for relatively safer travel.
One hopes these carts offer comfort commensurate to their costs. Of course it falls to me to do this. Isn't that always the way of things? Can't say I'm thrilled, but I'll get it done. useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
No harm in picking a few.
No? Very well. It is your decision.
Goblins! What rotten luck! We've need of your aid again, sir.
I should have known I'd put you up.
Nicely done!
Perhaps you'd like to take care of the remainder.
Well said.
Seems we drove them off. Vernworth isn't far from here. Will you join us the rest of the way? All right. Into the Ark.
I was informed of your coming would be arisen.
Captain Brandt, this individual summoned a pawn through a rift stone. Several witnesses can attest to it. Though I admit I had my doubts at first. 'Twould seem this is no mere deceiver.
This one's not a bad sort. Saved our hides on the way here.
As decreed by the great will of our world, there can only be one arisen. That arisen now resides within the palace. Indeed, it follows, therefore, that this ruffian before you must submit to questioning. If you value your life, I shall conduct the interrogation myself. Stand watch outside. I beg your forgiveness for my insolence, Your Majesty. If the Queen Regent had learned of your existence, I fear your life would have been in peril. I had no choice but to treat you as a pretender, lest my actions draw suspicion from watchful eyes. Then you have truly lost your memory? In that case, you, and no other, are the sovereign. The only legitimate ruler of this kingdom. Some days past, you confronted the dragon in the village of Melv, whereupon you became arisen. The people rejoiced, for our true liege had finally appeared, and in Vermont's long years of council rule. Yet, not all celebrated your coming. Your arrival would have robbed the Queen Regent Disa of everything. During the time of the previous consul, she acted as a queen in her own right, ruling the palace as she saw fit. And just after the consul's passing, when 'twas all but certain that her son would take his father's place, word reached the castle that the Arisen had been found. To Disa, Your Majesty's very existence is naught but an obstacle to her own family's continued prosperity. The assassination of the Arisen is an impossible feat for mortal hands. Thus, Disa chose to abduct Your Majesty while you recovered from your wounds, in order to rob you of your memory with a fell curse and sell you to Batal as a slave. Following that, she prepared a replacement to serve as the sovereign. However, With your majesty returned, I have no intention of twiddling my thumbs as Disa plays her games. I shall devise some plans to further our cause. Pray, visit me a night in the tavern that we might discuss them. This one's cleared of all suspicion, and has my permission to remain in the capital. You are to trouble the good... What a happy coincidence.
Pray forgive me, I'm in a bit of a hurry.
Consign it! Get back here! You there! Did you see an urchin in a cap run past just now? Can you tell me which way he went? Many thanks. I'll catch that wretch yet.
You're a kind one, aren't you? 'Twould seem I am in your debt. In fact, there's aught I would...
Aha! There you are!
Oh, apologies, but our chat will have to wait.
Certainly, Master. I can take you to this individual. Would you mind coming over here?
Little enough gold to spend as 'tis.
Have you a different destination in mind, Master? Very well. I shall follow your lead instead.
Perhaps the Arisen has recalled some more pressing business. Fret not. I'm sure we'll come back to this eventually.
This really is fine.
I've heard some...
I've all manner of arms for sale. Come, have yourself a look.
might I be of service?
I'll need to replenish my stock before long. Temple places such as this are real treasures. I'm not the only one who could give it to us. Would that I could spend all day here. That's more day. It is just another day, same as the one before it.
Well met, sir. I no sense thinking too far in.
Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost hospitality in all Vernworth.
I have no issue falling asleep, even at this time of day.
There's a ladder here.
After you, Arisen.